Hello everyone, Ronan Jin here. We're back to do another reaction to Tatsuki Fujimoto 17 through 26. First episode was a banger. Full disclosure, I've read the first book of the manga, so I know what we're getting ourselves into, but I'm very interested to see how it's going to be adapted.
I have no idea what's going on.
Sam didn't knew that much what was going on besides the guy that made Chainsaw Man did this, so he texted me like, "Yo, what am I watching?" So I'm like, "All right, I'll wait my coverage and I'll do it with you for the following episodes." There we are. Is there any expectations, Sam's, or are you just like, let's?
Dude, it's an anthology, so it's like
Yeah.
I have no I don't know what I'm just as long. Look, I just don't need to be in an emotional state. Like I'm already trying to prepare myself for Stranger Things. So anyway, we'll get there. Let's go ahead and get
what's
into
this story? Oh, I know what story it is.
See, you're rude.
My stomach flutters at the mere sight of Miss Kawaguchi.
Let's try solving question number 2.
Why do I want to see her so desperately that I'm attending voluntary spring break lessons?
Deku, y'all.
Why is it that just looking at her makes my heart beat that much faster?
No.
It must be because Miss Kawaguchi is Athena or Artemis. That's it. Miss Kawaguchi is a god.
What?
If she really is a god, then it all makes sense. Why do I always think about Miss Kawaguchi before I go to bed? It's because she's a god. I can't think of another plausible reason why she could do such things that are beyond human comprehension.
You better hope she ain't a succubus or something crazy, because God forbid.
Completed the proof. Any questions?
Oh, Lord. Somebody call the police. What y'all doing? Y'all sitting there. What is he doing? Oh, my God. Bruh. Yo. First of all, the moment I seen him, I would have ran up.
I'm not a terrorist! No! Listen! It's not like that! You all got it wrong! Ah! I am here to sentence you for your crimes! I got good grades. I was a shoo-in for Tokyo University. But then it all went to shit. My life was ruined. All because you rejected me!
What?
You cost me everything, but never faced any consequences. It doesn't make sense. And that's why I have to take matters into my own hands!
You can do anything you want to me. I just ask that you don't hurt any of my students.
Okay, that's it. It makes sense. She's just trying to keep them safe.
Anything that he wants?
I can.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I can do anything I want.
Oh my God.
All right then. Have sex with me.
Oh my God.
They colored it.
Huh? Wait, no, I didn't. I just.
What the freak am I watching right now? Oh my God, bro. What is my watching?
Okay.
Is this feeling? No! You can't have sex with Miss Kawaguchi!
Oh my God. What in the hell is this kid doing?
Sasaki! Sasaki! Sit back down!
Who are you to barge in like this? I'd never let Miss Kawaguchi be defiled by such filth like you!
Uh-oh.
Sasaki!
Uh-oh.
When did I start to think she was a god anyway? That's it.
Oh, that's tough.
This is
I remember.
genius. The way
That
they're
is
doing this.
tough. Whoa. What the freak?
I want to become an astronaut and land on the moon. My dad was an astronaut. He died before he could make it to space. He always said that when he died, he'd go to the moon. He said he'd be the first Japanese person to ever do that. And he was never afraid of dying.
Ah, that's beautiful.
So, if I go to the moon, I'll get to see him again. That's why I'm going to the moon. To find out for myself if my dad's there.
It's okay. Did you know that I'm actually a god?
What?
Are you making fun of me too?
But I'm just saying the exact same thing that you are. People have their own unique reality. They just can't help but compare themselves to others' lives through their own lens.
No.
Meet your dad on the moon and change my definition of common sense.
Wow, she's a good teacher. I don't know about calling herself a god, though. Oh my god, dog. She's about to... What the freak? What the freak? What? What?
There's no such thing as a 0% chance.
What?
It's just that we're too lazy to bother with minuscule percentages, so we pretend they're zero instead.
What?
Sasaki just stopped a bullet.
This isn't over yet. Actually, far from it. The possibility of Miss Kawaguchi having sex is still a probability. I'm from the future. And since I'm from the future, I knew the trajectory of this very bullet.
There's no way. You can't be from the future. That doesn't make it... But it's impossible. It doesn't make sense.
In the very near future, you are arrested. Like they're basic facts. You're released from prison in around 10 years. When he doesn't know crap. And then thanks to what you learn in there, you get into Tokyo University! You marry a woman, you meet at a job while still in school. You have 4 children, you start your own business and succeed. A few years pass, your children get married. They give you grandchildren.
Oh my God.
The misery that you feel right now is only temporary.
Then what do I do about Miss Kawaguchi?
You decide not to have sex with Miss Kawaguchi. By doing so, you're saving your virginity, and then in the future, women will be drawn to you. That's what happens.
Dog,
Please, Kawano.
what is happening right now? What the hell am I watching? No,
Hello?
no, no.
Do you copy?
I copy, Sasaki.
This man is...
It's been too long. How's the moon?
It certainly has been a while, Miss Kawaguchi. The moon. I can't put it into words. It's breathtaking.
Did you find your dad up there?
No, I did not. But I'm okay with that. Because now I'm the first Japanese person to land on the moon. Miss Kawaguchi, there's something I always wanted to ask you. What I'm getting at is... it was your tremendous power that enabled me to stop that bullet. You're a god, aren't you, Miss Kawaguchi?
I told you I was a god during our one-on-one meeting. That would mean I was the one who stopped that bullet.
Miss, are you making fun of me? I realize that back then and also right now, I can stop bullets. It's just common sense.
What in the actual hell? What in the hell?
Yeah,
All right.
I literally was like reading. I was just like, "What? What?" And then with that subject matter, what? Yeah, it's wild.
We just got done looking at episode 2, you guys, of
Tatsuki Fujimoto, 17 to 26.
yeah. This episode's a little different.
Yes.
You had a main character that pretty much is in love with his teacher. Thinks she is a literal goddess, and he can't not go to sleep without thinking about her. Has dreams about it, like not like sexual or sensual dreams, but just he is devoted to the idea that she is an actual goddess. And in this episode, somebody just decides to barge up into the classroom with a gun, ready to kill her. and literally that's where the whole entire episode goes. And I need to take a little bit more time to process this, because there's two different truths that I don't necessarily know. And regardless of me knowing the actual truth for these or not, it's very much so about like hope and belief, and like how powerful actual human connection is with the person and what that can actually do. It's pretty profound, but at the same time, it is so weird, bro. Like I don't know how he came to this storyline. I feel like a lot of people would just do this over their heads. But what was your assessment of it?
Even when I read it, it really was much more about self-belief, self-confidence, and using something that you care about, and taking, again, sometimes well, I'm not going into the whole thing about like how schools should be run and all this stuff, but something as a small talk like that has a profound can have and has had a profound impact on students. I know I've had a conversation with a teacher of mine that had like something similar, not to that regard, but like something that I remember, like, okay, that was a cool, I'm glad we had that conversation.
Yeah.
And the notion that Sasaki, and again, we still don't know. I love the movie. The movie. The episode ends. We still don't know, except that like it happened, and either you could freak out about it, question it, or you run with it. And in that regards, he stood up for his teacher and his fellow classmates, and instead of telling the bad ogre, go away, he used empathy to calm him down and to get him out of danger and whatnot. And I love that. Like, again, it was just trippy the way they went about to tell a simple element of like students at a very pivotal age in their lives need a boost, either self or from someone who has age and probably got it from someone else in another generation. So I like that element. And it was just again, I just love that it was sweet, simple, and yet you don't know all the pieces, and yet at the end of it, you're like, please just don't let nobody get killed. Don't let Miss Uchi get sexually assaulted. And the notion of him making the moon and saying, "Huh, just common sense." Like I thought that was a nice charm. And again, for an anthology series, I love that. I love that.
Yeah, this one was weird, man. I ain't gonna lie.
But I'm glad it wasn't like the last one. In the regard, because if it's an anthology series, if it was of a same story, I'd be like, okay, whoa, this is kind of funky. But in an anthology series, you need different types of storytelling. You need different type of animations. The designs and the look of it is very different than the first one. And I'm not gonna shout out. I'm not gonna throw a big IP anthology series on the bus. But it's nice when people take swings with different designs and don't just lean in on one for multiple seasons.
Yeah. And I mean, even like some of the humor, like I didn't anticipate, I mean, I'm still gonna call this cinema, but I didn't anticipate, some of the humor being as trying to be leaning into the humor when I was like, literally somebody could die at any moment, and you're talking about sexual assault. That's why it's taking me back a little bit, because I need time to process what just happened. Because realistically, if you're a parent, right, you would never want your kids to be in a situation like that, regardless
At
of
all.
how they feel, what's going on with them, let alone like the teacher. And like, she made a conscious decision to do something to try to protect the kids. But like you said, like, it's also a supernatural element to it. We don't really know what actually the hell happened. So definitely Twilight Zone for sure. But it was a good episode. I give it an A. I guess it would translate to like a 9 or 9.5 out of 10. But yeah.
Same. Yeah, I dug it. I think the first one has that spark, but this one was so different, and I just love that there was this thing of like this, just because this kid has a crush, that we all have had a crush, and didn't go about it too creepy and saw that someone else had a crush and went about it very creepy. I think even that scenario, as bad and as horrible that thing, and it does happen in real life, that I think also taught him don't become him. Don't become that way. Don't go down the road. So I agree, man.
Yeah, he definitely spent the narrative in a way that was a positive one. He took that power and spent it. But we'll be back. We're gonna go check out episode 3. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed this little review, and definitely go and check out Ronan's channel at Ronan Unchained on all things TikTok, YouTube, and other social medias. We'll be back, guys.